Yeah, I have no idea if this is even going to work. Today I'm going to be using a different type of software for the streaming than I normally do. So this is through Restream. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago, but we didn't have that big, beautiful boy right there. So I didn't. And I think they kicked me from my pro account, but I'm going to show them this and be like, let's do Restream proud. I don't know how to add all my different cameras and the stuff like I normally do. I think I'm just not able to do some of the stuff. But I will say this. I can finally hear the audio, and I can talk, and I got a wireless mic, and I got this beauty right here ready to go. So what I'm not really super sure about is all the little details of working with a different software piece. But I can't tell you this. I think it's going to let me change this. There's got to be a better way to do this than what I'm about to do. But wow, there's that. So check this out. This is what we're going to do. We've got a different remote. Here we go. Boom. Super bright. We've got a whole bunch of different animations to choose from. So I'm going to make this video today specifically just for my guy, David. And we're going to show a couple different animations. We are going to update them because we've got this little dude right here plugged into the Ghost. You can actually see all the fun stuff happening right here through the window. So it'll be fun. And I guess from time to time I will change the angle, but as it stands for now, man, I just hope we're even live. But it's okay. This is mainly for David. I'm just throwing it up on my main channel because, you know, I'm irrational and reckless like that. There I am. Cool. All right. So check this out. I'm going to hop in, and I don't see chat. Is that what this is? There's chat. There's Donald. What's up? Very cool. All right. I'm very glad to see you too. This is what I'm going to do really quick. I think, can I share my screen? It's like walking me through all the prompts. Let's go with sharing this big one. I'm gonna move this whole screen. Oh, so much better on my neck. Okay, I want to share this screen. Ooh, there I am. Heck yeah. All right, this is gonna be dope. That's not what we actually want to look at. We want to look at a couple different things, including, and Donald, do I sound okay? Because I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now, but I'm here for it. So we're going to open our Ghost Sequence Designer, and we've got our other one here. So this actually looks better. I feel like my other one kind of cuts it. Eddie from Cali says, yo, you know what was happening before was I could hear myself talking in this mic and go back in, and it was definitely a pain. Let me know if music is too loud. I didn't know about the music last week. I didn't know that it was all ratchet at first, so my bad. All right, so check this out. I've got a bunch of files. What we've done in the past is these challenges and stuff like that. And what I'm finding for this 19-channel single color build is it actually works a lot better to show it using a Genesis Coupe taillight build. They're just similar, so it just works out. I've got everything hooked up. I'm going to update it. Here was the turn signal. Oh, maybe it won't show you the turn signal while it's updating. Let's see. Cool. All right, so let's hop back to the other view. Weird. Why would it not let me add another thing? I'm baffled by this. Am I limited to one camera? Because that's weird. If that's the case, then okay. But let's go back down to this dude. We're going to go through some different modes. All right, so check it out. We've got your super bright DRL. This is actually, there's two different DRLs. So maybe for this video, what I can do is even demonstrate the ability to change which one we have tapped into. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to separate this white wire. We've actually got a dimmer wire on the car. That's like a super insane bright white mode for daytime use. I'm going to hook these things up so that they're specifically able to do both. I want the... What'd I do? Did I break stuff? Let's see. Oh, I did hear things touching. Those guys. Don't touch. So there's our white, and that's our dim white instead of super bright. Should be able to show difference. Man, that's sketchy. I'm trying to not touch some wires right now. Boom. Okay, super bright, not super bright. Either way, it interrupts and we get super bright turn signal. So cool. We've got that. Rudy says, sounds good. Marine Customs, good morning, sir. Yeah, this wasn't really like a planned thing. I was like, I need to be using Restream. I need to just dive in and do it. And this is actually cool. I think we could do that now. That's dope. So good morning, sir. Happy to have you. Let's learn some stuff. I need to get some opinions from you guys. Let's first off start with this one. We've got, that's kind of like your standard, nothing super special turn signal animation, right? Oh, and am I still sharing my screen, by the way? It is. I'm dumb. There we go. Hey, look, I'm learning Restream. See? That's what it was supposed to do. And this, I'm supposed to be able to be like, hey, Eddie from Cali, what's up? And then I like make those things look better. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, here is our turn signal. We're going to update that right now. Now I'm feeling it. Now I think it's going to work. All right. So now I can actually share my screen again. I've got 3 screens. So the fact that I can share multiple things, that's actually pretty dope. So I'm going to dive into these files. Look at all these files that I have that are all just Genesis Coupe taillights. And I know Tim did a crazy one a while back too. All the guys did. Oh, that's why that one's in here. I was like, why'd that turn off? I have one of these modules that was just by itself turning off. Apparently it's this one. All right. This one's called Tim Test. Sweet. Now it's loading. Now I'm turning off screen share. And come on, baby. Now we're going to do show modes next. Wow. Look at that. That is wild. Can I kill this? Oh, it's that. That's where you could see him. That's actually the LED strip. How funny. Cool. Now here's a show mode. Nice. And another show mode. Stacking. Cool. Not bad for a little test. Okay. So again, here's our turn signal. Then I'm going to change this to another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. And then the stream is over and we go about our Saturdays. How's that? So I think, especially because you can't tell from that crappy webcam, because I don't have my normal camera set up, you can't tell how that looks. It's actually throwing a bunch of little pulses of shadow through. And now we're going to change it to another one. So let's do this. I don't like how many clicks it takes for me to change screens, though. All right, let's go. I think Hunter did one. Genesis Coupe. There we go. Most recent Hunter Genesis Coupe one is this one. Okay. Very cool. What are you guys working on? Anybody got weekend projects that you're messing with? Go. What's up? Momentum. Can I do a pop-out chat on here, I wonder? That'd be cool. Chat overlay. Whoa. There we go. There's you guys. Top of the morning to ya. That's pretty cool. I like this whole web-based thing, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So if you could tell on this one, it lights up all the way dim, and then the bright animation zips across. I actually really do like that. I think that's cool, and it actually makes sequential street legal when otherwise they're like, oh, that's not. There's like a law that says if only this much lights up at one time, and then it expands on that, this little one section is not enough for it to be considered street legal. So the fact that the whole thing lights up fully, even though it's dim, and then the brighter moves across, that actually makes it good to go. All right. We're going to go to the next animation. And this is specifically for David because he wanted to see a bunch of this stuff on like a FaceTime. Problem is, I can't do the camera deal. Like, I don't know. I'm like set up to do this. So this is so I can show him quite a few things without it taking hours of either of our time. But I'll chop this thing down so it's super easy to watch for him. Let's see. What else do we got with a Genesis coupe tail light? There's Al. Al did one. Let's see what Al's looks like. I remember right, Al's was pretty cool. Now your stuff's popping up on the screen. Simply addressable in the house. I thought that was so funny when you asked me if I make H7s. Dude, this scared me. So Al's doesn't have a turn signal program, but I know it has some other cool stuff. When I was working on this, I actually touched two wires together that I shouldn't have. And then after that, I went to check his turn signal, and this is what I heard. See how there's no animation actually happening? I thought that I burnt out the channel on the sequencer. I was like, no! That actually looks pretty sick. Won't get to it this weekend, but I have a 09 Mazda 3 Halos I need to install. Nice, dude. Rudy, I was just looking at Speed 3s this morning. There's a group in California that's got a bunch of them that all those kids are always, all those people are always talking about them. And I don't know, I kind of feel with the Speed 3, like I would rather buy a shell, buy a blown motor, build the motor, drop the motor into the shell, and then have a dope Speed 3 for like $4,000 instead of like spending 7 or 8 on a 100,000 mile turbo motor that's going to need at least a new turbo rebuild soon anyway. So I'm like, it just makes sense to me. Yeah. And Fat Kid says, morning fam. Going to work on my truck to get it back on the road, redoing lifters in my Silverado. Shake my damn head. Nice. And Simply Addressable, had to ask. Hey man, I get it. That's how you get answers. You ask questions. Okay, we're going to go back to digging for files. And then I think what I'll do is actually open up a file. And we'll do a little bit of sequential squad, free training, sequence designer stuff next. So this will be the last one. Let's see. Oh, shit. That. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if Vincent's got one. Vincent's all the way down at the bottom. Vincent contest, Genesis coupe. Very nice. Let's load her up. DJ Boom in the house. Let's see if I can do this. What's happening with you today, Mr. DJ Boom? I should have done this 2 weeks ago when I had all like my pro account and all the cool extra tools, but we were installing an AC unit, so we didn't. So we're going to do that. It's going to be sick. We're going to get all the stuff dialed, all the cool graphics and all the things, but not yet. All right, let's see this one. So this one's going to be, oh, it's a pew, pew, pew. How did I not know that? I should have already known that. It's Vincent. He originated pew, pew, pew. All right. Actually, let me just ask you guys, because you're watching. It's been a while since I've done a retrofit. Watching your videos inspires me to plan a new setup for my Subaru Outback. Nice, dude. There's a lot of cool stuff out there to make it easier than it's ever been before. So it's definitely not a bad gig to do it that way. So let me ask you guys real quick, like, what would you rather do right now? I know for a lot of you people, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not partial to whatever, but we can do some super boring, here's how you make animations, and then I'll make a new animation, show that, say peace, or we could keep digging through other animations that my guys Hunter and Tim and Vincent and Al, a bunch of guys have made all these cool animations. I could show them off on these RDX headlights, and you let me know which ones you like best. One or the other. Don't think we can do both. DJ Boom says, well, I'm just home eating. I'm working in my vacation. Yeah, I don't really know about vacation, but one day. Keep digging. All right, we got a vote for keep digging. So far we got 1 vote digging, 0 votes against it. So we're gonna do digging. Let's find out. Anybody want to see how to do the animations or dig for more animations that already exist? You tell me. We got 1, because if we leave it to momentum, we're gonna keep digging. I'll give you a minute. I also don't know something, because I'm not used to streaming software like this, is how long does it take after I say what I say to actually hear it on the stream? I think it takes a while. Well, I got Jelson's just popped up that says dig, so I think you guys can all see. It's so weird to me that it takes a while to catch up. So you know, if you make a comment, how long it takes. My vote is keep digging. Done. All right. Let's hop back to the other camera that I should be able to click 1 button and be looking at, but I don't know how to use the software yet, so I suck at it. Bio. Got him. Okay. Dig we go. We can also try to see what other things look like, just weird stuff, by putting animations that don't belong on there. All right. So, well, actually, let's first check out whatever show modes Vincent's got in here. It's pretty dope. I wish there was a process where I could just like pan through, but I think the way that and then when I go to show this to David, I don't say, hey, watch an hour-long live stream, because he said, like, I don't have time for that. I'm going to show up and watch the stream, which is fine. I would probably say the same exact thing in his shoes. You can go on cruise with us in December. Ooh. Fat kid, where you at? Because I'm not even sure who you're talking to, but that's typically me. But now I can actually watch the conversation and be yapping in the background. Okay, so again, this was Vincent's. Let's see who we can dig for now. Share my screen again. And ooh, can I do it right here? That'd be so dope. Oh, I can. I'm so stupid, guys. That's so much faster. See, I'm learning. All right. Let's dig for stuff. Ooh, and you know what else I can do? Check this out. This is dope. So I can actually open up this whole screen And then, oh, dope. I can share another screen. Oh, it makes me choose only one. Dick. I want to share more windows. Damn it. I have so many other windows. All right, back to digging. Let's see what a WRX tail light looks like. This should be 15 channels, so it shouldn't be enough. But let's just do it. I'm excited. Now I'm just glad that I could bounce back and forth between these two. That was obnoxious. Sure. Get out of here. Seriously? Whoa. This is just a show mode. It's not a turn signal animation. And it's based on having two of them. So it wants to have one, so it zips across from here and then goes over to there and then comes back. It's like an A and B style. Looks pretty cool though. Just read this comment that said I left Mia in 2002, and I'm just like, oh, was somebody asking if he was still with his girlfriend Mia? It's like, oh no, Miami. Got it. All right, that was weird. Let's go with a better one. Let's go down to I don't know why I'm like desperate for these WRX builds to actually show up. Come on. Complete, sir. Boom. Here we go. That's a turn signal. And I don't know if you can tell because of the glare, but this is a 15 channel out of 19. So you've got some channels right here that aren't working. This looks super dumb though. All right, I'm over it. No more WRX animations. Dig. I'm DJ Boom. I'm trying to get this stuff all set so that I could just sit here with you guys for hours and do these dual ring taillight things. People keep asking me to build them. Hey, I need a quick. This is going to be a quick tangent. I need to know from my friend DJ Boom, because I keep telling everybody no. Should I do Leslie's headlights? He just hit me up. And he's out there by you, and like, I wouldn't do his before you get your taillights, but I'm like, should I do those headlights? He seems like a nice guy, and you've said nice things about him. But if I've told 10 people no, I'll tell him yes. If that's, I don't know. If you want to roll up to shows with you and Leslie, just crazy headlight awesomeness, let me know, DJ Boom. Okay, let's get back to it. Tim Shields says, do it. Okay, now we need to find a Tim Shields build since Tim Shields just popped up. Let's see about Tim's GTR build, because that will work as well. Tim. Taillight. Lightning bolt. Damn it. I know it does weird stuff, though, on one side. That would be awesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. He also makes content on YouTube. Okay, we'll do it. I'll hit him up. I needed your blessing, sir. It's this whole love thing. All right. I don't know which one to choose. Tim, which one should I choose? Which one of your animations do you want to see on here? Obviously, Lambo tails wouldn't look right. GTR taillights wouldn't look right. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to do anything or if this is just going to be stupid. His thing is that. And his channel is GTR Leslie. Let's see some animations. Oh, this starts from the middle and fans out. Or does it? I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm confused. Let's see some cool animations, though. How do you guys like the ability to see? Like, I feel way better about this. I haven't customized anything. This is right out of the box. Restream with all the things that they have here. Asshole with a loud car. And I like it. I like seeing all of this. I haven't changed anything up, but this looks super clean. So I'm into it. I feel like I'm here with you. The blue teeth. Wasn't too happy with that signal. Eee, sorry, I'm like sitting here. For anybody who doesn't know, Tim's like the resident OG gangster, original gangster. OG gangster would be redundant. That would be original gangster. Let's look for more files from the original gangster, and we'll hopefully find a better one that he is actually happy with. Sent Tim. And we got John Paul in here too. I'll do one of his next. Can I be honest with you guys? When I do these live streams and I'm like hunting for things and I'm getting bored, I choose for you that you're bored and that I should stop doing it because I can't find stuff. I'm like, oh, if I don't figure this out, they're gonna leave. Here we go. This one is a passenger Nissan GTR headlight bolt sequential animation. It's my limiting beliefs. If I'm not fast enough with live stream decisions, they'll abandon me. That's from outside in. So this would actually look cool on a GTR because it's top down. In this case, it looks kind of weird. But you know what? I can't make these decisions for everybody. I think this is, it's actually pretty cool that you could choose which side you want to go from, do all that stuff. Like, maybe he wants it to go from outside in. I don't know. That's his choice. You know what bugs me is the look of these open pliers over there. I'm not even OCD. That was irritating. Okay, let's look at the one LED at a time and fills the entire bar, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that is actually how the it's how the parking light sequences work. And I don't have a parking light sequence necessarily on, I think, any of these animations, but let's see what's here. So that's a parking light sequence. It's super fast. And Tim says stacker, which might not be in these ones. Let's do this. I'll show you a boring out of the box animation. So you kind of see, like, these are the canned ones that just come with it. They're the standards. Let me find the word standard. 28 channel single color is what we want. This might not be it. At one point, this thing got loaded up and it wasn't right. This should do all of those cool things, including that special animation. 600 plus daily. Is that Austin? Because otherwise, I'm gonna call you 600. All right, let's see. So that's your out of the box animation, which is funny because I haven't shown this yet. All right, what's up, Austin? The fact that I haven't shown this yet, like, this is like the easy win. You just show this to people and they're like, oh, that's cool, I want that. But it's like the standard one. So of course it's not cool to me because I've seen it. Like, but what that also means is it should have this little dope sauce, right? You know. Ooh, that was cute. Ooh, I like that one little zipple. I'm also thinking you can call me whatever. 600 Austin. Dang, says Cruiser. I need to be reading all of these. That's the thing to do, right? Read what they say. Let's see what Eric said. Let's read a message from Eric. How many animations can be programmed into that box? We have the ability to do one for parking light, one for brake light even. Matter of fact, let's see if I could show the brake light animation since we're on one of those. Should do a triple flash. Or not, because it sucks and it's boring. Okay, so that you can animate the brake, which is cool. You can animate the turn signal, clearly. You have show mode 1, and then you have show mode. I want this to finish. Hurry! Damn it. Okay, and then you have show mode 2. Wow, okay, so for disclaimer, show mode 1 and show mode 2 look like this. There we go. Okay, so we have something right here that says input number 4 function, and this one says startup animation. That's what this one little stupid button is. That's like, hey guys, the ignition's on. And then if you turn it off, then it's like, I don't know. I would think that it would do the outro animation. I don't know why it doesn't. It's weird to me. Maybe that's just an animation that zips through once. Normally, a startup animation is like it comes on, and then when you turn off the thing, it zips off. Jesus, I knocked that in there. But then your show mode can just be whatever, and it loops over and over again. Cool thing is you could change the input function from number 4 from either a startup animation, or you can make a second turn signal if you make bad life decisions and buy 1 ghost to do 2 headlights. You can also do second show mode, like I was just talking about a second ago, and make better use of, like, you know, cool little remote control action. And then it can be a reverse light if you want to dedicate some lights that only, like, for, here's a good example. This is a nice little tangent. I'm glad you asked. Okay, so you can have setups like this that are switchback, and they're only switchback because I have the factory LEDs. Those things are so damn good, I am not taking those things away. They're way too bright. I'm not going to get that level of brightness, especially this level of brightness right here. I can't get that out of aftermarket lights. Nope, can't do it. It's some dope engineering in the parts that I had to rip apart. So I can't interrupt it. So I'm interrupting the factory lights, and then I'm giving life to these individual little amber LEDs. But those amber LEDs also have the ability to be white. So let's say that I wanted to not have any white on from the factory LEDs, and that of the 19 channels worth of white LEDs that are not in use, let's say that I say I want to group them into like a few LEDs at a time. And then we would have like one chunk, a second, and a third, and a fourth. And we could kind of distribute those, or maybe 9 channels distributed amongst 19 LEDs. So it'd be more like 2 LED groups. Then I could group those things, and I'm sure I'm losing everybody, but I love these, these conversations. So I could group those 19 unused white LEDs into my remaining 9 channels and make animations for those, and then control them with certain things like this startup animation drop down that I can change to be reverse light. Why would I do that? Then instead of giving a button on my remote to turn on a second show mode, this could turn on reverse lights. But these are headlights, so that would be stupid. So a better way of doing it would be to have this be a second show mode, and then make use of those 9 channels that were previously unattached to anything that are now attached to white LEDs, and make those as part of a show, so they never come on individually until you're in show mode, because they wouldn't ever show up in the middle of a turn signal, because the turn signal, we would only want to control channels 1 through 19 because those are amber. And then we would have channels 20 through 28 be our white channels. And to do all of that, we've got the ability to click. right here, it shows how many different channels that we have for all this stuff. So if I open a file right now to give a little bit even more context to this, let's just say, so this says Tim's unique 14 channel switchback. This is the other strip that I showed in a recent video. That's annoying. So I can see on show 2, he's got all these files right here. And every time you see one of these little ticks on the screen, that's represented by a little checkbox here. So watch this. Bye, checkbox. Gone. So I got one click gives me a checkbox, and you can see it represented by an LED right here. If I click it again, now that same thing is there, but it's in dim mode, which means it's like parking light, like half power or whatever. Click it again, it turns it off. Click it back, now it's at full brightness, and I haven't messed with the animation. Cool thing is like that's all just single color on these ones, but this is a switchback setup. So Tim built it specifically so that if I pan through all of these different steps in the animation, he's controlling all of the whites individually. I mean, he was controlling all of the ambers individually, but what he did was he made it to say, hey, at the end, after they get all the way to the end, I want them to turn white instantly. So watch this. Boom, white. So it was amber, and now he makes use of the white function there, which is a separate channel. If you actually look at it, he's got right here, it's channel 26, and then it should go to channel 28, which it does, and then the next would be channel 30, but there is no channel 30. So instead of that, he keeps this one moving right here. Anybody, am I losing you? Because I am okay if I am. I enjoy this talk. Okay, so again, we're at 8 right here on this one, and we're at 26 on this one. I go to the next thing down, that skips 27, goes from 26 to 28. And then this one skipped 9, and it goes from 8 to 10. Why did it do that? It's because all of the odd numbers are white LEDs. So now when we go to the next step, which would normally be 30, we don't have a 30. So now Tim made it to where it actually makes use of that last channel. And then this one is going to keep skipping even numbers only. So the next will be 14. Next will be 16. Gets all the way to the end. And guess what he's going to do with it once it hits the end? Going to be like, ah, white. Got him. And then he'll start stacking white. So what you get is this really dope animation of amber moving, and then it turns to white. And then if you skip down further, look at all these. You asked, this is all to answer how much can go on the code. Look at all these lines. I just showed you like 10 lines a minute, and I talked about it for 5 minutes straight. This is 571 lines. This is just on show mode 2. Here's his parking light animation. Look at that. It's using white and amber, dim and bright. Tim's a freaking master. I'm glad I was able to talk through that without my brain turning into oatmeal, because I feel like that's what happens most of the time. Let me drink some coffee. Oh, how are people still here? Just noticed watching from the beginning. What did you notice, sir? Tell me. Thanks for being here too, by the way. But that's for one animation, correct? Eric, that was for one animation on one headlight, just to make things even more ridiculous. The way that we did that, to answer, let's see. That was for one animation. Okay. So yeah, how we do that, we did this whole thing last summer where we did these challenges, and we said, make a dope ass animation for one headlight, and then copy that animation and do it for the second headlight to go with it. And instead of making everything happen in sync, offset everything by like one step, which means if it's happening over here, it's not happening over there. And then when it flips to where it's happening over here, it's not happening over here. And so what you get is this strobe thing, and you can really just lose your brain and like dive into the code and make it to where things are going from here to here and here to here, and just sweeping back and forth between both types of lights, and then being like, blink on the outside, the furthest away LED, and then blink on this one, and then as it's blinking more and more and more, it's getting closer together, and then it turns into each other, and then it's oh, dude, it's good. It's good. All right. I came at the wrong time. There's no way if you came in from the beginning, you wouldn't still be confused. Tell me anybody else. Tim, you get this, but did what I said right now, I'm sure maybe made sense possibly to Tim. I don't even know if it did or not. You guys told me that you wanted me to be digging, not teaching, and then I went and taught. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I care. All right, let's go with digging for files for a sec. I said I was going to do John Paul's next too. Let's go with John Paul's Genesis Coupe. Word up. Let's go. Man, that was a lot. I'm glad you liked that momentum. And you were here from the beginning, so that's good. Okay, so that is John Paul's. Now watch this. This is something I haven't mentioned yet in this. So all of the animations have to figure out how fast your car blinks. So you notice you're sitting at a stoplight, your lights are synced up with the person in front of you, and a second later it's doing this blink, 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 and it's like all off, and then it syncs back up. It comes in and out of sync. It's because every car blinks at a different rate. So the Ghost takes 10 blinks. It takes the average of time it takes for those, and then it adjusts the sequencer to perfectly start and finish in the exact amount of time it has. So it's monitoring and then adjusting on the fly. So right now I'm just turning on a brake light flasher. I mean, not a brake light flasher, a freaking whatever. Turn signal relay. Flasher relay. There it is. And so now it's starting and ending. But watch this. If I turn it off and I turn it back on, it remembers because it's still hooked up to power, right? So we see that it's starting from the outside and zipping inward, right? Watch this though. I disconnect ground from my Ghost sequencer and reconnect ground. And watch. I swear to God, that didn't do anything. I'm sorry. Maybe I have to disconnect power. And it should have to relearn it all right now. So now it's not in timing. And watch how fast it adjusts itself. It takes about 10 blinks. Then it's going to start and finish and it'll be all crispy. Cool. That would have sucked if that didn't work right now. I can't not do live streams. Live streams are way too fun. They're ridiculous. Okay. Here's another. Oh, okay. So John Paul has no animation for one of his show modes. That was cute. Look how like delicate that was. It's like, that was it. I guess that was a show mode. Okay, let's dig for more. And let's see, where did you get these files from? So I'm like a slave driver. I attract people from around the world on the deep, dark interwebs, and I make them make animations for me so that I can then live stream later and endlessly dig through files of their work to show you fine people the truth. But I want to make a whole marketplace of all this. So I want Tim to make a bunch of money being a badass programmer. Like, what if Tim makes an extra like $1,000 or $2,000 a month sitting there with his now 13-year-old daughter and just being like, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Look at this idea. Look at that idea. Like, that would be so dope. Be like, let's go get you that new thing that you wanted because you made a dope ass animation for this guy's Civic. We charged him $100. Sick. All right. I'm going to go with another one. Tim Lightning Bolt Challenge Driver. I think I checked this. I don't know if I did. Did I, Tim? Yeah, I am. Dude, I'm a hoarder for sure. She'll be 16. What? I thought she was... Oh, was she 14 when we were doing that? the summer before. I don't know. I have a 12-year-old, so I think everybody's kid is 12. So, so let's do this. How about we put it on my face so it looks serious? How about this? Why don't we collectively gather up a whole bunch of sequential jobs, make them available, and then make it to where people can basically see, kind of like I've been doing on the videos lately, where I'm like hooking people up with builders. I want to hook them up with sequential designers as well. But I think it would be badass for, you know, like Tim and his daughter, Vincent's out. He was out in college doing all this stuff in his dorm, I'm guessing, and like people are working on these things. I think you should be able to benefit from that and be like, oh, she needs a car. Like, let's do 10 cool different sequential animation jobs together, and boom, you just bought yourself $1,000 beater. I mean, I drive beaters. You probably don't want to put your kids in the cars that I would drive, but you know what I'm saying? Just a way to make money doing something cool that like is not sitting at a window taking orders for people's Big Macs and Filet-O-Fish. Or do both. I think that's good learning experience anyway. All right. I'm going to dig for more stuff. I just had to get on a dad tangent. I told my kid he can go to college if he wants to earn money on the internet before it's time to go. I want to go live that high life, dropping $70K a year on some stupid party school. Go balls out, bro. Just earn that $70K before it's time. I'm not paying for it. For a piece of paper. Not unless he wants to be a doctor. God help me if that's what he decides. Okay, we've got... I don't know why this says Chris, but I'm intrigued. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh. I think I got so into talking about animation stuff that I wasn't even showing the animations. This is what trips me out, though. I feel like when I'm showing a bunch of cool stuff all the time, then, yeah, that one's whack. I feel like I show a bunch of cool stuff, and like I look at who's paying attention, and then I just go off onto these rabbit trail tangents and start talking about my opinions. And then I look and there's more people watching, and then I'm like, oh, there's more people watching. I got to show them cool light stuff again because that's what they care about. And then like people are like 8 people are still here, and it's like me and Tim and DJ Boom. And Momentum. All right. Who dat? Which family member? Oh, there it is. There's my lady to tell me it's time to go. It's a pretty cool animation, though. Mrs. FlyRyde is in the house. Hey, look, babe. I didn't do a good job by streaming when I was supposed to, but this is the software that I should have been using. And like, somebody say something silly, it'll be good. All right. This guy said LOL. Ha!
Oh, and it pops up?
Yeah. So Momentum's been here from the beginning, but now it's kind of cool because this is like their software. Hey. So it's pretty dope. So when we do questions, see, there's Tim. Hello, Mrs. FlyRyde.
Hello.
So this is dope. And being able to do the live, but I didn't do this because we were working on the AC unit, and it'll get cooler when I have all these extra tools. But for now, at least I like this. And then we can go like, just so you know, this is,
Me.
that's you. But it's pretty tight to be able to work on this though, and make changes and share it live. What time are we leaving?
I think we have to be there at 12 and double check.
Okay. Well, I think I'll give this another 10 minutes of hanging out with the boys. Then I'll come in. Maybe we'll go grab some food. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay. All right. I think... Did we already check all of these? All right. Eric says, I told my son if he doesn't go to college, then he needs to do a trade. HVAC, plumber, electrician. Tell him to be a YouTuber. They say, hey, boss lady. Okay. Well, I'll be in a minute. All right. Last change. Dude, fat kid, if she wanted to, she would have. I'm surprised she didn't. Say now. Now. Blah, like destruction. No. I'm just kidding. She would never do that. But she doesn't mind making me look like an asshole on the internet. So that I'm on the internet so much, it's pretty easy to do. She says only if I'm being an actual asshole. Then she just doesn't do the whole like, what will the internet think, babe? And like I already told them that I'm an idiot. So anyway, let's do another. Why won't it let me browse? Let's see. You can tell the mood by the force in which the door is opened and shut. Bro, yes. Sometimes I hear sometimes I hear it and I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna come in and hand me my ass. That door opened awfully fast. That's pretty funny. She said, you know when you're in trouble. That is hilarious. That just made me smile so big. Good times. Well, my laughing has destroyed the connection here to cool things happening. Trying to browse for files and it's like, nope. No, sir. Let's try this. I'm going to kill the program and open it back up. One thing I love is that I wonder if we can actually add an angle. Let's see. Because I turned on the GoPros just in case. Let's see if one of them is here. No, it does not. But come on, baby. Turn on. Bashful. Uh-oh. That thing said I'm stupid too. No, I don't have my normal stuff. All right. But I do have the one touch open button for program this. So that's reopened. You guys don't have these programs too. They're free. Get them. Get them and learn. Ooh, and I had a good conversation with Zach from NTX Glow yesterday. We're going to be doing some promos on some new courses together. So we're going to do one that's an infinity mirror course. And I'm going to make that a standalone course that, like walks you through where it's like when you end the course, you have a thing, you have knowledge, you've made the thing. Like it's not this hypothetical, hey, watch me do a projector retrofit, but it's like, here's materials, buy this, buy that, start, finish, you learn some cool stuff. Now you can make money off of it. We're going to do that module, but I'm going to make it available as a free attachment to all of the other offers. So the Academy and the Sequential School and Projector Retrofit class and all of the different classes would be dope. And then you could buy it for $50 too. But I think it'll be so weird to not be able to do my my Stream Deck and like run my little Sequential Squad promo. I gotta make all that stuff digitally. So John WRX taillight driver. I want to do one more. What's one last one? Let's just do a rando. Let's see what a GTR taillight file looks like on here. I think this is gonna be stupid. It might be cool. Here we go. Benji Travis in the house says, don't let the wifey get hangry. Yep. She said, happy wife, happy life. She's like, I can make this all suck for you real easy. Look how weird. So this is actually the lights blinking. This is an animation for 2 circles. So the fact that it's like, picture them like circle 1, circle 2, and instead of doing this, they're just doing this nonsense. That's funny. Couldn't get some of them to load. It said needed promotion. I needed promotion? What is it? Mr. Simply Addressable. We heard that cosign in the background. I know, dude. That's so funny. What this mic has picked up over the years on these live streams. My God, man. All right, I can't end the stream with that. That was whack. That was not right. Let's get something good in here. Come on. I don't even remember what half of these things were, and I didn't name them right. So not organized. I imagine how things would be if Angela was like running things, like all the digital assets and all that stuff should be all organized, and make sure that I didn't just wing it. That's not bad. Whatever. Everybody likes that file. Everybody likes that file. Still in the wings. I will. But she actually made a super dope what's that called? What's that cake thing called? Diaper cake? She made a diaper cake. Her friend's having a baby. A wee baby. We're gonna go out there in Palm Springs today and give diaper cakes to people. It's called a baby shower. I don't know. I'd say giving diaper cakes to people and drinking with them. Well, I guess not with them. Drinking with their friends. Hopefully not drinking with them. Hey, that's actually... I was kind of... Check that out. How serendipitous. That's kind of what I was looking for most of the stream. It was just like a silly... I don't know. Simple little blinky one like that. That worked well. FlyRyde, I'm getting ready to upload a 21 channel file for you. What a gangster. That's the thing though. Tim, can you update that? Can you load that to Sequential Squad? Shit, I don't know if I have it set up right now or not. I want that to go to Discord. I want all of these files to start living on Discord. Because I've paid to have, and for anybody that wants to help me in any capacity ever, boosts on Discord are huge. They like allow us to have like bigger file sizes and all sorts of stupid stuff like that. Like I want community driven assets to live open, free to the community and not waiting on me. I want you guys to be able to upload and download collectively from each other, not inside of Facebook or some like completely distracting, ridiculous place. And then you can even hop into voice channels and have chats like this. Like I should be able to invite guests. Yep, it says invite up to 6 guests. So that's what's coming. I had to get one of these things, you know, like on the books, one of these live streams with Restream, instead of just going back to what I've always used, which is my, you know, like their competitor makes software that I use. And I want to be able to bring people on. I want to be able to highlight comments and stuff like that and make it better for you guys. So that's why I'm working with Restream now. So I think it's going to be dope to have this in the future, bring on guests, bring on people that I've worked with, that I've done builds for, or that we had a really, really cool conversation yesterday with somebody with an Acura Integra, and he wanted me to hook him up with a good builder. He ended up finding Jay. Him and Jay decided to start working with each other before I even talked to the guy, before I even got on the phone with him. And so there's this really cool build that's going to happen with that. I want to be able to bring those people on here and like have that 3-way conversation with a builder and a buyer. And then like, hey, let's get a brand involved. You know what I mean? Like bring somebody else that's not a builder or a buyer and just have all 3 components of my audience in there having conversations on a live stream. This has been 59 minutes and 20 seconds. So we locked in a solid hour using Restream on the cloud. I thought it was dope. Got to see some cool animations. Got to enjoy the beauty and the wisdom of Mrs. FlyRyde. And now I'm going to go drink and watch people give cakes made cakes made of, oh, it's taco themed too. So Taco about baby. That's the theme I'm about to walk into. So it is cute. It's adorable. You know what it's cute like? It's cute like that. How freaking adorable. Look at those cute little guys. Okay, you guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up and keeping me company as always. I'll see you on some future ones once I tell Restream that I'm not a slacker, that I did just want to make sure that I got stuff dialed so that I can show up all the time and get these lives pumping out some wisdom and some benefits for people. Buy Tim's daughter a car, all the good things. All right, see you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and join me for How Tuesday. I don't even know what it's going to be about, but I bet it's going to be good. See ya.